Hey, what's up? It's your boy Supreme Car Guy. Been out of the loop for a little bit, but I got something special for y'all today. Very special. This one is about regular BMWs versus real BMW M cars. M cars. Not M340i's, not M550, real M in one number, I like to say. M3, M5, M4, but we're going to stay with the M3. And the reason I want to talk about this is because, when I go to the shop and I get things done to the F80 that we have, you always hear these guys try to compare the M340s or the regular 4 series or whatever to your M cars, like your M3, M4. You can't, sorry guys, you cannot compare those cars. They're not even really in the same league. Like, you know, those cars, in my opinion, I don't have written facts about this, but in my opinion, those cars were made to make the guys who can't afford your M3 or M4. It's to make the or M5. It's to make them feel good. Give them like an M package car, like hey man, you can't afford a M3. Well, here's this M340i. It's almost as fast as you could actually make it faster than an M3 because it has a B58. And you hear what these guys doing with these B58s. So I'm like you, I could see the dealer beating this dude in the head with that because maybe his credit ain't good enough to get an M3. Maybe his money ain't good enough or something. Trust me, man. I know. I'm not a fool. I've been in this game for a very long time. Like, they're not in the same league. You can't compare M340, M440s to M4s and blah. You can't compare one M3s, M4s, M5s. You go, they're not created so they could go as fast as they can in a straight line. And I think this is where a lot of the BMW community got this thing confused when it comes to these cars. These are not drag race cars. M3s are not freaking drag race cars. Okay, they were not created so they could blow your doors off in a quarter mile, 9 seconds, and tear the shit up and make it look unrecognizable to go faster. That's not why these cars were made. you know and I really think people need to like really learn as much as they can about the history of these cars and what they're meant for. Like, granted, you could do what you want with your car, that's cool, but I really believe people need to really get a more deeper understanding of these cars, like with these titles. Like, you got your Nismo GTRs, you got your M3s, M4s, you got M5s, you got your Civic Type Rs, Integra Type Rs. um People don't, these guys coming in this car scene just don't understand what these cars are made for. They were not made for what they think they were made for. Okay, yeah, you could you could build your B58, whatever. If a guy's not building his S55, you know, because remember, it's the S55 starts with over 400 something horse. It already starts off faster. It's just guys are not, building them. It's a significant amount of money, crank hub and all that stuff got to go into it. But still, you could build your B58, beat this M3, blow his doors off in a straight line. One, you don't have the suspension that M3 has. Okay, that M3 had the suspension to perform at a very high miles per hour. It has the aerodynamics to perform at that too. Like, so you're already at a disadvantage. It has the chassis was re-engineered to perform at that. It's the car just puts you at a disadvantage. It's an all around Newbering car. Like it's not no damn go to the English town. Well, when it was around, they closed down. It's not no go to the English town and go straight. That's not how you enjoy those cars. That's not how you get all of what you're supposed to get out of those cars. That's not the way to do it going straight. And I wanted, I blew you through. That 9 seconds. That's not what those cars are meant for, man. And when you go into it, and I done some reading. I'm not going to get into all of what I read, but those M cars like the M3, M5, M4, those cars, they stripped those cars down in the motorsport division and they completely re-engineered the whole goddamn thing from chassis to everything. They don't do that with the regular BMWs. They don't do that with your fake M's. They don't. They give it like a comfort package, a comfort, this, that. It's really comfort stuff, and they threw some M badges and some things on there to make you feel good. And I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's just what it is. I don't care who else said, oh well, my friend said, but the information is there. Now, if you like M440i's, M340, whatever the fuck, whatever the hell it is, 550, whatever. If you like it because you like it, cool. Teach his own, more power to you. But if you're buying it because you think you're competing with an M2, M3, M4, you're not. One and another thing, those cars hold more value than a regular BMW or your M2, 4, 5, 6. They hold more value than those cars. So if you want a real M, just buy a real M. Period. Save your money, keep your credit good, get your credit up, buy you a real M. That's all. What else is there to do? I'm not gonna walk in no dealership for a Type R and the dealer going to finesse me into buying the SI or, oh, your credit ain't good. Nah, I'm going to go in there and I'm getting that Type R. I want a Type R, I'm getting a Type R. I want an M3 or M4, I'm getting that. If you want that, get that. There's no substitute. So cut that, dead that. You know what I mean? Drop dead it at the door. You're not competing with those cars. So don't matter. You could go straight. It's you still not a real M, bro. You beat an M3 on I beat an M3, my B58 pop with my stupid burbles and shit. Like, okay, but you're still not a real M car. Just go home knowing that. You know what I'm saying? If you like it because you like it, that's cool. You could make a B58 do wonderful things, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same, and it don't have that pit bull look like a M3 when it's sitting. You get sitting in your driveway, you looking at it from the front, has that pit bull look like that stock. No other car does that like an M3. I don't give a hell. Even a Ferrari or a Lambo don't do that like an M3. Man. So you know what I mean. If you want an M3, get one. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's worth the money. And I'm talking any of them. I'm talking E46, E92, E36, whatever. I'm not one of those guys who came in the game with an F80 and think I'm being an M3 expert. No, I've had an E46, E92. I could tell you about those cars. I didn't get an E36 yet, but I'm thinking of getting another E46, and because honestly, that was the most reliable M3 I've had. It was very reliable, very solid car. Very solid, bro. Like I don't got nothing. I don't have nothing negative to say about an E46 M3. If I could find a nice manual one with with no rust, none of that stuff, with a good subframe, because you gotta check for subframe cracks with those E46 M3s. That's one of the weakness of them, subframe cracks. You want to check that. So if I could find one good like that for a dice price in the color that I like, I'm definitely getting another one. You know, they're awesome cars. People think they're awesome only at the F80 and the G80. Nah, they may even the E36 is a great car, bro. Like those are solid cars, and I think people need to really understand the culture of that car, like that motorsport culture of that car. It's not, bro, it's not just any BMW. That's why I hate when people just say, "Oh, nice BMW." Like it's not just any BMW. There is a lot that go into making those M3s, M4s, M5s, M6. I'm not an M6 fan, and I'm not a fan of the M8. I stop at M5. I like M5s. They just don't have that pit bull stocky look like the M3, but them damn things perform, brother. Like they perform. Like they will give a muscle car a real run for their money. You put a tune and some stuff on them things, them M5s, I've seen them run. They run like muscle cars, bro. I love them though. I love them. Would I ever buy one? I don't know. I love them though. You know, but shout out to the guys who like your B58s. You know what I'm saying? If you like that, you like that. You know, stay in that lane. If you like it, do it up. But understand it's not competing as far as prestige with an M3 and M4, M5, whatever. And I'm gonna make that clear. Prestige wise, there's prestige that goes into that. So you know, my recommendation: get an M3, get an M4, get that if that's what you like. You won't regret it. Long as you do your maintenance history on the car, make sure everything is up to par. I promise you won't regret it. You know. But anyway, I'm out of here. It's nice talking to y'all. It's your boy Supreme Car Guy. Catch you on the next one. Peace.